Tensions are mounting as we await the execution of a second arrest warrant against President Yoon Suk Yeol following an earlier failure to detain him last week. Now, for more on the latest events on the ground, I have our Lee Soo-jin standing by live at the president's residential area, braving the bitter cold. Soo-jin, welcome. Now, do we know anything about the possible timing of the next arrest attempt?
So I've been here near the president's residence since early morning, but I get to see anything particularly out of the ordinary or any signs that the preparations for the second arrest attempt is taking place. You can kind of see a glimpse of the crowd behind me as you have for a while now. And judging by the current situation, it seems unlikely that the execution of the second arrest attempt will take place. But no one knows exactly when the execution of the second arrest warrant will take place because both the court and the CIO has not revealed the exact extension period of it. While warrants are typically valid for 7 days, a judge may extend the duration if deemed necessary. It is speculated that the CIO is most likely to attempt to arrest Yoon on Friday or next Monday or Tuesday, as the weekend is likely to bring even bigger crowds. We can already see heightened security here as well. But also, and this includes installation of barbed wires as well as numerous cars have been blocking the entrance.
Right. Soo-jin, so while his security team seeks to protect him, what has been the response from the president's legal team to the latest events?
So Yoon's legal team has been arguing about the validity of the second arrest warrant, more specifically of the fact that it's been issued by the Seoul Western District Court. Let's take a listen to what President Yoon's lawyer has said regarding this.
The president will stand trial if the CIO indicts him or requests a warrant with detention from another court.
He also said that the Seoul Western District Court, which falls outside the CIO's jurisdiction, should not handle these matters. The lawyer also refuted allegations that President Yoon is in hiding. Here's what he said.
I went to the presidential residence yesterday evening and met the president. This is really unbelievable, false propaganda and a manipulation of events.
Right, some tough words there from the president's lawyer. Meanwhile, Soo-jin, protesters both in support of and in opposition to the president appear to be little affected by the brutally frigid weather today. Do tell us more.
So when we first arrived, there actually wasn't a big crowd, and that's probably because of the bitter cold. But now you can kind of see and also hear the crowd that has gathered here, and the crowd actually behind me that's kind of blocked by buses, so you can kind of see glimpses of it. These are pro-Yoon protesters. You can kind of tell by the signs that they're holding, such as "Stop the Steal," as well as flags that they're waving in the air. And the slogan that I mentioned before has been popularized by U.S. President like Donald Trump's supporters, who also who's claimed that the election is rigged, and many of his supporters in Korea can kind of relate to this because they believe that the president may be stolen from them as well. And the crowd for anti-union protesters is also here, as from the Korean Confederation of Trade Unions further down the street, making their voices heard. And yes, as you alluded to, the people gathered here are braving the cold, so they had tents set up along the road. It's clear that the protest, which has briefly subsided, started escalating again on Wednesday after the second arrest warrant was issued on Tuesday evening, but as of today remains under control. And with the date and exact time of the execution of the second arrest warrant not yet clear, protests are likely to continue well into the night today as well. And that's all I have for now, but there will be more updates in our later newscast. Back to you, Sunny.
All right, Soo-jin, thank you so much for braving the cold to bring us that report. A big thank you to our camera crew as well. That was our Lee Soo-jin reporting live on the latest with regard to the president's standoff with anti-corruption investigators.